what is it? Curtail? No. What's that word?
What?
Let me just start over. Okay, we've discussed the word. You never know what our day is going to, you say entail?
Yeah.
You never know what we're going to do in the day. So, he went to work. I shampooed the carpets again. I washed those dead bug infested clothes that was outside.
It was in a bag.
They were in a bag. And let's see, what else? You put some electrical in on the back porch. Did you put a gutter up?
Yep.
Put a gutter up. I ordered more groceries because, have y'all ever heard of the Roadhouse biscuits in the freezer section at Walmart? Well, I got them one time. I got them and the butter, and then they also have some cinnamon honey butter. And it's the same kind that they use at the restaurant, the Roadhouse Steakhouse. Ooh, you didn't have your seatbelt on.
What do you think I'm doing?
So anyway, I ordered some and loved them. Oh my goodness, the whole family loved them. They were so good. And that was about 2 months ago. Ain't been able to get a pack since. Even Cindy's been trying. She got some. They're good. And they're just that good. So Cindy's been trying to get them. I've been trying to get them. Rebecca's been trying to get them. And they're sold out. And I just went to another grocery store. And I said, can y'all get these? I said, because ever since they put that recipe online about those Roadhouse biscuits with the breaded chicken nuggets, it's a copycat Chick-fil-A. But that's not what I was using them for. They just were good. And so ever since they put that recipe online and it circulated, I have yet to get another bag of those biscuits. Another pan of those biscuits. Well, I told Sandy, I said, you know, I talked to her today a while ago. I said, I have yet to get another pan of those biscuits. And she said, I just got some today. I said, you did? So I looked online, and sure enough, they're back in stock. So to get the free delivery, you have to order $35 worth of stuff. Now, if I was younger and had the want to, I would have just jumped in the car and went down there. But then I'd have to get out of my moo-moo gown, put a bra on, get in the car, go to the store, and get them three packs of biscuits. So what I did, now that I've reached 60, is I turned to Chris and I said, you need anything from Walmart? And he said, well, can you get those plastic gloves? They're blue, and he uses them at work. And I said, I think I can. So I did. It's not the same ones from Harbor Freight, but it will do until he goes to Harbor Freight. And so I ordered that, and then I got, I don't know what else I got. Just stuff that I know I'll be using. Like, okay, I know next week I'm going to be doing the roast beef sliders, and I will try to do a video on that. And they're very, very good. So I went ahead and got the roast beef, and I went ahead and got the Hawaiian rolls to go with it, and the provolone cheese, and the French onions. Yeah. So I know I'll need all that, so I just went ahead and did it instead of waiting until next week when I go to do for my weekly meals. So anyway, so I got enough stuff to get that. And then Cindy and I were talking about the pecans. She took her pecans on in to get them cracked. And I said, well, who'd you use? Because I'll take mine in too. She said, I just used a neighbor. I thought, oh man. She said, if you bring yours down, I'll take them. Yes. Well, that led to, Chris, you want to go pick up some more pecan? Because Cindy's got hers cracked. She's selling them, and she said they look pretty. She sent a picture, and sure enough, they are beautiful pecans. So Chris said, well, yeah, we can ride down and pick up some more pecans and just be me and him today. And that led to Cindy going, when her husband gets back, I forgot where it is. Oh, he's at the putting up a deer stand for their grandsons. He said when he gets back, he's gonna set me up a chair and I'm gonna fish at the pond. She said I can't get in the boat because of my back, but she said I'm gonna fish in the boat. Well, that led to, Chris, you want to go fish at the pond? Yeah. And then that led to me going, do I need a fishing license to fish at a private pond?
No.
And Chris says no, and Cindy says no. And I don't fish. I mean, I don't. But if I'm just gonna sit down there with them in my chair, because I keep a chair in the car.
If you're on public water,
Yeah. Because I don't want to go to jail. And I would be.
go to a creek or a lake.
You can't do it.
No, you gotta have license.
So if it's on their, at their backyard.
It's in their backyard.
So anyway, I decided, well, you know what? I will stick my pole in the water. If I'm gonna sit there and talk to them. So, did you bring me a pole? Because I don't even have a pole. I mean, I don't have. I don't.
Well, I
I
one
don't
you
fish.
used to use is gone.
Just dry rotted.
I got one you could use.
Okay. Do you remember when? And they may have always made these things, and I just don't know about it. But I had growing up a cane pole to start with, and we'd go down to the Forest County Agricultural High School because they had a little pond there, and my great grandfather, yeah, him and his brothers gave the land. I think it was 300 acres. 300 acres for the agriculture school, and then for the little school and the cemetery. And so that, you know, that's, we would go down there and fish in their little pond. Now, I sure would love to have that 300 acres, but it's at the school. The school's got it. But if the school ever goes non-agricultural, then it comes back to the family.
Well, it used to be they had foreign.
Yes.
What do you call them? Foreign students.
Foreign exchange students. When my daddy was in school, they had dormitories for foreign exchange students who would come and taught them agriculture, because you know you had your regular classes, but you also had farm classes, and I guess you still do. I mean, I'm pretty sure you still do.
I don't think they have a dormitory.
No, they don't have the dormitory anymore. But anyways, so that led to us wanting to go fishing. So we're gonna go pick up pecans for a little while. I don't even know what time it is. It's almost 3. We're gonna pick up pecans, just he and I, and then we're gonna go sit at the pond and I guess cast a pole. Now we only have 43 miles till empty. Do we need to stop up here
Yes.
and get some more gas?
I got that.
You got that?
You just get over there and talk.
Just get over here and talk. Oh, Mother's groceries. Now, Mother is smart. She has always been smart, but she's got that short-term memory dementia now. So I called her and I said, okay, Mother. Well, actually, we ordered the groceries. I told her what time they would be there. She called me back in about 15 minutes, and she said, now, what time did you say? And I said, I will call you whenever they're leaving the store and pulling up to your apartment. And she said, okay. So I called her and I said, okay, they're fixing to arrive. So she gets her little walker, has the little buggy basket on it thing, and she walks down there and she stands at the door. Now, because of folks who have like short-term memory and dementia and stuff, you have a keypad to get out and you have a push button to get in. Mama got in trouble. Mama knows the code. I don't know the code. Do you know the code? I mean, I don't think we've ever known the code. So I guess Mother has watched enough people, she knows the code. So she's standing there holding the door open for all these people that are coming in and out and her groceries. And they were like, Miss Perkins, how'd you get that door open? Mama didn't say a word. She come back to her room. She says, "Well, I got in trouble." They don't.
Never tell them she did the code.
No. She says, "I know the code. Don't you tell them I know the code." Well, I got to tell them because Mama will be mad one day
And escape.
and just walk on home. She'll walk back to where she used to live, or she'll walk down to Lowe's or something. But so anyways, I
Tell Billy to tell him.
yeah, Billy don't mind telling him. Billy said one day, I smell something, and it was probably Mama or something that she spilled or something. But Billy went down there, y'all need to shampoo the carpet. So the next thing, they were shampooing the carpet. I mean, they're remodeling it, and it is so beautiful. They have new furniture. They've done the walls, the flooring. It is so pretty, and I'm so glad that Mother is at that particular place. It is absolutely perfect for her. Everybody loves her. She loves everybody there. She won't complain. She'll tell me, but she will not complain because she likes it there. But if she ever gets it in her head and she thinks she needs to fuss, she will fuss. Mother didn't talk to me for a year and a half, almost 2 years, because she was mad at me over a sweet potato pie at Thanksgiving. She wouldn't even sit by me. She wouldn't even sit by me at the Thanksgiving table.
Oh my.
And she wouldn't even put her plate on my new Thanksgiving placemats. That's how mad she was at me. She put it on the side. Didn't even use that placemat because it was mine. I bought it. But if she ever gets mad at you, you just might as well be ready for the long road. In fact, my sister and brother and sister-in-laws, they were running their legs off because Mother would, I couldn't do it. Mother would not talk to me. And so they were having to do it. My sister-in-law said, "I'll be so glad when your mama stops being mad at you." I think it's funny. But that's just her. I thought it was something to do with her dementia, but the doctor said no. So apparently it was totally over the sweet potato pie. Actually, it was a sweet potato casserole. That's what it was, sweet potato casserole.
Well,
Your mama ever been mad at you before? His mom stays mad. If she could, she would probably still put a little switch to him. Or did you ever get spankings like that from your mama? Did you get one every day?
every day.
Every day?
I fell in the creek.
I didn't get spankings. When I did,
No, I didn't get them every day. But I got a lot of them. I deserved them though.
Well, see, I was one. If there's a thought of jail time, a hint of being stopped by the cop, or getting switching from my mama, I didn't do it. I never snuck out of the house. That wasn't for me. Criminal, I am not.
I wasn't a criminal. But I just
You fell in the creek every day.
I just wanted to do what I was going to do.
You accidentally fell in the creek every day. Right?
Just about. Yeah.
And we didn't give our kids too many spankings either. They got a few. Rebecca told my friends one time, this is when she was in college, she says, "My mama locked me in the closet and kept me in the dark." And I was horrified.
I don't think you did that.
No one ever did that. And she knows it. She was just picking, but they didn't know her at that particular moment. So they were like, but no. Rebecca has a humorous, tone about her. But no, I never put my child in the closet and shut the light off. Never. And Rebecca was the kind that would, if she did something wrong, now they didn't get in trouble for spilling their milk or dropping something on the floor or, stuff that was an accident. They never got in trouble for that. What they got in trouble for is something that I told them they cannot do, or if they were disrespectful to someone. And we always look, okay, Rebecca, Eli, you don't do that. That's not nice. Don't do it again. And if they did it again, they got in trouble. But Rebecca would be like, all right, you're gonna have to get a spanking. And she was like, that didn't hurt. Now Eli, the other, he's still tender-hearted. He's tough, but he's tender-hearted. If you said, Eli, I'm gonna have to give you a spanking, you would thought the world was ending 2 hours before the spanking. You know?
We figured out quickly the waiting was worse on Eli.
The waiting was worse on Eli.
Go sit in your room and wait.
Yeah. But they were good kids. They got in, you know, back when we were living in Petal. Now, we loved our neighborhood. We loved our church. We loved our church community. They were family. They're still family. They are still family. I could go to that church tomorrow and it still be like we've never left. It just, I don't know. I don't know why God put it on our hearts to leave that church. But then again, yes, I do know why. Don't forget to stop.
I got that.
You got this. But we used to come back and forth past this church when we was picking up the kids from gymnastics and going back home to Petal. And it was always like, you need to go there. You need to go there. And for how long, how many months did you feel that?
I don't know. It was a while.
We fought it for a long time. We really did. We just didn't, you know. And I finally told Chris, I said, Chris, this is what I'm feeling. Chris is like, well, that's what I've been feeling too. So we finally went there. They got some really good friends. They held each other accountable. They kept each other out of trouble. And I really think, it's still to this day, they are good friends with some of these friends. And I talked to their youth pastor yesterday. I just wanted to call and talk to him and see how he and his wife are doing. And he said it's been 25 years since we had the student turning point weekend, and at our church. 25 years. And he said, please tell Eli and Rebecca that it's been 25 years. That's just amazing to me. Just amazing. But now he's no longer the youth pastor. He was the head pastor at the Hunt Club. And now he goes from church to church to church. I don't know his official title, but he's still our preacher, our pastor. But anyway, so now we're gonna go pick up some pecans, and if we catch a fish, I'll let you see it. Well, Chris and I were talking. I said, wait a minute, that sounds like a good story. So now I turned the video on so he can tell it, so that he can share it with y'all.
Well, when I got out of high school, I was 17. This was a long time ago, back when they was inventing the wheel, like 77, 78, I mean. And I didn't know what I wanted to do. My dad was the manager of the gas plant there. I could have went to work at any of them gas plants. I just didn't. I'd been with him for years. That wasn't my cup of tea, you know. I wasn't scared of gas. It's just that ain't what I wanted to do, you know. So, but anyway, I started to college in the fall.
After you got out of high school.
Yeah. Well, between that time, I said, well, I gotta find something that pays good, you know. My dad's theory is, you know, he said he could have paid me to go to college. He said, but I think you'll study harder if you pay for it. So I did. And I did study harder because I was the one having to pay the tuition. But anyway, I went to work at Masonite, which is a particle board paneling company. And,
is it still around?
Yeah. And you know, and it's been had a anyway, I went to work there. And I guess because I showed up every day, that, worked weird shifts. I mean, shift work. Sometimes I was on nights, sometimes on the evenings, and very rarely days. But they kept moving me up. I've been in a month's time. I was like, not foreman, but something like that. I don't know, like lead guy on the shift, and I didn't know anything about this thing, But I
had you turned 18 yet?
No.
See, he and I both graduated early. I was still 17. He was still 17. All right, go ahead.
But anyway, so I think they called it lead man on the ship or something. I was actually in the painting department where they painted it, but I was driving the forklift, and then they made me move me up again. It's called relief, so you had to do every job on this assembly line. Let people go to work, And my thing was, these guys sitting here, most of them was 20 years older than me or better, they got to sit here 8 hours, and my job is to let them go to eat lunch or break, whatever, 2 times a night. But there's like 10 people on shift, 10 or 12 people. They'd be gone 20 or 30 minutes, and then I'd have to go to the next one. But I would keep up with it, whatever they was doing, I would keep them where they was at or better. That was just my philosophy. Because, I heard them complain when I first worked there, that relief guy gets me an hour behind,
Were they talking about you?
No, before they made me that job, before I come that job. That was not the funnest job in the world, because you'd be either flipping 4x8 sheets of paneling over, coming off the assembly line, and then you'd be driving a forklift, then you'd be fixing all these paint things and stuff, these valves and stuff. I was winging it the whole time, but I learned working around my dad and my grandpa to watch and pay attention to what they was doing, and I just did what they did. So I got onto it pretty quick. But it got like 2 weeks before school was starting, and I was college, and I said, "Am I going to go back?" I was debating on not to go back. Go to college. I just didn't really know what I was going for, And one of my buddies at this time was, and I'd worked with him too, named Ricky. Me and Ricky was in air conditioning school, and I went with him on calls. We'd change it. A lot of times it was window units and refrigerators back then.
When you're starting out,
and I kind of liked it, But anyway, I was still debating whether I was going to college. I'd signed up, but I hadn't paid anything because I wasn't sure. Well, I hadn't been there, I don't know, 6 months probably. And I had a rough old foreman. I guess they used to call it foreman. But anyway, I had to go. I had a cap put in, broke, and I had to get another one. I had to be at work at 3, and at my dentist, I didn't get through till like 2:15, and it's an hour away. So about 2, I said, "I'll have to stop. I gotta call in to work, tell them I'm gonna be, I'm not gonna be able to come or I'm gonna be late." Anyway, it was like 5 before they got through, so I didn't even go. I told them I wasn't coming if it run very much longer. I had like 2 weeks before school started, and walked in there the next day, my face all swelled up. The guy said, "I don't believe you went to the dentist."
No.
I said, "Well, here's the dental excuse, I said, I brought it with me just," he said, "I want you to open your mouth." I said, "Look, you can have this job." I said,
you've never told me
I am
that.
not opening my mouth to you. You got a dental excuse. So I didn't open my mouth. He made me mad. So I went on out, and the bad thing about it, my buddies was with me and rode with me. Well, I sat in the parking lot for 6 or 7 hours.
Oh no, you didn't.
I went and got something to eat, whatever, but I had to it's an hour away. It's foolish to come home and turn around and go back.
Yeah, that's true.
But anyway, then I had to go sign some papers anyway or something. I don't know. That's what sent me to air conditioning school.
He does not get mad very often.
Would you open your mouth?
I would have probably opened my mouth,
No.
but then I would have found something else to do.
Oh, I instantly said no. I said, "There's the dental excuse. You can take it or leave it." You know.
All right, well, we've made it. We tired. How long have we been picking pecans?
Not long.
Well, I know it's more than 30 minutes.
I don't know.
I'll have to look and see when we pulled up here. Good stars. I'm sweaty. My cheeks are red. We got a 5-gallon bucket. No, 5-gallon bucket and a quarter.
6 gallons, bro.
6 gallons. Anyway, so now we're going to Cindy's. I'm gonna give you a peep of how pretty this is. This whole place is so pretty. This Mississippi's pretty to me.
Oh, yeah.
It's beautiful. You see the baby? Where's the babies? Oh, Chris! You told me to stop. Did you fall out, Chris? He jumped. Let's see. I don't see the babies. We'll see them. Sleep. Yeah.
It's so bad. It's so dry. Pitiful.
It's beautiful.
Pitiful.
Absolutely beautiful.
No rain.
I'm ready.
Look how precious. New little ones. I'm going to get close enough.
Come here and get a better picture.
Look how
I
precious.
can't get it, but if you'll come here, I'll hold you.
We got
Come
some
here.
twins. Hello,
Come here.
love. Hi.
Come on. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Look at the bugs coming this long. Come here. Come here. Where's your brother at? There's your brother. 2 boys.
Two boys.
2 boys.
Look how precious.
That one's got blue eyes.
It
That
does
one got
have
blue
blue eyes. Let's see.
No, just the other
Just
one.
the other one.
That one does. I know. Your mama
Aw.
left you. She'll be back. She'll be back.
I love it.
Promise.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's Sunday,
It is.
a little after 9. Waiting for time to go to church.
Yep.
Rebecca's over there at her house with Cliff going, I don't want to go. It's scary. Yeah. I don't know.
You
He's
just sit with us.
I know. He just gotten, I don't know what it is. I think I should not have given him M&Ms. Because that's kind of like a reward. Reward for,
Oh, one of the ones you spilt all over the church?
yes. So anyway, I bought them some socks this week, and I told Cliff, I said, you want to wear your new Spider-Man socks to church? No, it's scary. I don't know why. He loves playing with his friends at school, but none of his friends at school are in his Sunday school class. He's just not feeling it. I don't know why, because it's not scary.
No.
No, it's not scary. But I think I should not have given him M&Ms. So now everything's going to be scary. So he can come sit with us. Oh, goodness. After we got through with his little bit of fishing yesterday, and it was peaceful though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Pecan picking.
Yeah, the pond where we were sitting and standing is normally underwater.
Yeah, it hadn't rained here in
Yeah.
till today. Any amount. 6, 7 weeks.
It's been a
And
while.
it's been, even before that, it hadn't rained a lot.
So that pond is way down.
Yeah, about 2/3 probably.
Yeah. But after we got through, we come back under their carport and we sorted through the new pecans, the ones that we picked up. I think we got 6 gallons. And we split them and we put them on a little metal thing that has little holes in it so that you can shift the dirt out. We picked all the little leaves and grass and hard pecan shells out. And they're ready to go to the neighbor. And I think she's going to take, for cracking. She's going to take care of that on, I think she said Tuesday. Because Thursday, we have our Alaska trip meeting. You know, we've always wanted to go to Alaska, and we planned for it 2 years ago, year ago, 2 years ago.
I don't know.
And her daddy got sick, so, you know, we could not go. And, well, we could have gone, but we did not want to go. She wanted to take care of him. So, February is the cutoff to have everything paid. And so we have our first meeting on Thursday at the church in, I think it's Runnelstown? First Baptist? Yeah, Runnelstown.
That's
So
where she goes to church.
yeah. So we're going to go to that meeting and have a meal and talk about what we need to do and how much things are going to cost and buy a book. What is it? Super chats. Watch hours. We got to get some money to pay for this trip by February. But if we don't go, it's not going to be the end of the world. You know, it's just one of those things. What was I going? Oh, after we got through with the pecans, we just spur of the moment decided to go to Donna Nelly's. Now, Donna Nelly's is a local steakhouse. It's been there since the 80s, 1980, I think. And
Long time.
long time. Friends of ours owned it, and well, I think they've passed it down to her children now. Yeah, but anyway, it's still good. That it's the little kind of an established that they have the dollar bills stapled to the wall, so anybody who comes in and wants to put a dollar bill on the wall can. And it's on the walls, the ceilings, everywhere. I don't know how many dollar bills is in that place now.
A lot.
A lot.
Probably 1,000.
Probably $1,000 bills.
I'm
Didn't
just
they
guessing.
have a fire one time?
No, that was the one we was talking about, the shed.
Oh, the shed had a fire. But anyway, so we went there last night and had a steak and some ribs, and just had a good time. We did. We were so tired. All of us were we would get out of our vehicles moaning and groaning. I mean, I basically just kind of fell out. Oh, and my cousin, I didn't tell you this, but I was picking up the pecans, and my cousin sent me a text message. She says, "You better stop picking up those pecans unless you're going to make me a pecan pie." I didn't think nothing of it. I just said LOL or something like that. Haha or something. I don't remember. And what I didn't know is they had come down the highway, and her husband, who used to be a cop, he said, that looks like them right there. So I guess, you know, he spotted us in the field. He didn't know where we were picking pecans. They live they live what? 40. Linda and
Charlotte?
Linda and
Chester?
no, Forbes, Chris. That side of the family.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tim, Linda and Tim.
I don't
They live what?
50 miles from there.
50 miles from there. But they were coming from their house on this highway going down to the coast. Just a fluke. I mean, they didn't know we were there. And I guess he still observed it from his cop days, but he says, that looks like your cousins right there. And they was going on by. They didn't know where we
Somebody blew
were.
the horn.
Did they? I
Or
didn't hear
Tudor did.
I didn't hear
pay
it.
no attention. I thought you knew who it was.
Oh, no. You know, that was just a fluke. They were traveling from their house to the coast on this highway. Didn't know we were picking pecans. But he's so, I guess from his cop days, so observant. He said, that looks like your cousins right there. And it was. It was us. Now, I would have never seen that. Somebody I knew.
Well, you might have if you knew it was your cousins. Well, that's not really their cousins, is it?
No, there's no connection to Cousin Cindy.
But they knew where they lived.
No.
Oh.
They didn't know where they lived. They didn't know where we were picking up pecans. They were just traveling down the highway and he saw us. That is just, that amazes me. That amazes. But you know, like the same difference if we're going down the highway ourselves and Chris can see a deer and count the horns. Is it horns? Is that what you call them? Yeah, horns.
Antlers. Whatever.
Antlers. And yet, I can't even see the deer.
Every time she sees the deer, I said, did it have a horn? I don't know. It may have been the state record. I don't know. It had 4 legs.
I don't know. So, I mean, it's like, I guess my mind...
Thing, you know, when we was young, married, and I used to hunt more, I'd walk in, the first thing, and you wasn't being funny. You'd say, you catch a deer? Well, no, I shot one, but I didn't catch it.
I'm just not a hunter. I only went one time. I went one time with my cousin who needed help getting it out of the woods. So me and Cindy went to help my cousin get it out. Hang on. I sneeze.
Bless you.
Oh, thank you. So
No, you went hunting with me one time.
I know, I'm going to get to that. Anyway, so we went and helped haul this big deer out. Turns out that deer wasn't all the way dead. And let me tell you, I learned real fast how they make sure it's dead.
And don't mess with the one that's hurt.
But anyway, that's the last time I ever went and did anything he wanted me to do. I ain't going to the woods with you. But anyway, we went hunting once. And to me, in my mind, this is early on in our marriage.
I don't even think we was married.
We may not have been married. This is early on.
That should have been a sign.
I thought it was like a date.
Yeah, he did.
I did. And I looked nice for deer hunting. I packed a little picnic.
Yeah.
Turns out, deer hunters do not like tater chips in the woods.
You can hear them. Deer hear that, and that's all they hear is feet in the ground, leaves or something moving, something in their area,
So, ladies, if you were ever invited on a deer hunting event or deer hunt, no need to wear makeup or perfume, and don't bring tater chips.
No, definitely don't wear perfume.
Because it's not a date.
Nope.
It's not a date.
And you would say, why won't you talk to me? I said,
Yeah. Why aren't you talking?
Oh, my.
But, well, I don't know what I jumped down here. Oh, I guess to finish up yesterday's thing. We went and did that. And let me tell you, my car is a disaster. I decided yesterday, and this is my thinking it would work, while we were going down to pick pecans, which is a 30-minute ride, right?
Yeah, at least.
I thought I'd take my little carpet shampooer, my little handheld one that has the little hose, and plug it into the cigarette lighter.
Inverter thing.
and shampoo their car seats as I'm going down. Well, he had loaded up so much stuff in that we had buckets for the pecans. We had my 2 pans of buckets of pecans, the little metal pans, because I needed to clean them out, you know, get the leaves and trash out of there. And something else. Fishing poles and tackle boxes. And there was no way I could get in that second seat and do that. So I told him, I said, just leave it in the car. And after church, everything's out there and I'll just go ahead and shampoo those car seats. I'm quite embarrassed to pick the kids up because they're so dirty. But, so I think we're going to need to clean the car out.
Food in the car seat.
Well, you in your boots on?
Put my boots on.
Put your boots on? Church don't start till 11. We just sitting here watching TV. I guess I could be doing.
My head is.
Why?
I don't know.
Yesterday he took a washcloth, doused it with alcohol, and washed off.
I know we don't have them, but you about convinced me we still got them.
Well, I have not seen a live one, and I actually haven't seen a dead one in here, since that second day, I guess. I'm hoping they're gone.
They're gone.
But I don't know how long it takes for eggs to hatch and all that. So until then, I'm just saying we got them, and I'm still spraying, mopping, vacuuming, shampooing, washing in hot water, and squirting alcohol everywhere. Never again. Never again. Never
I broke
again.
you from going to work with me?
No.
What are you saying, never again what?
Well, you know, it can happen. I guess it could happen in
It can
fancier,
happen in a nice hotel.
nice hotels, yeah. But I probably what we'll do if we ever go to another hotel or motel or whatever it's called, I will have alcohol and I'll spray.
Carry some more sheets. And...
Yeah. It's kind of broke me from wanting to go to any hotels.
Yeah.
But there's 2 people that I know that said they brought back bed bugs from somewhere. So, I mean, it happens. It happens. But, yeah.
But this hotel,
This hotel
there was no way they weren't there.
is ground zero for
It's
bed
in the middle
bugs.
of a cotton field. And I really think it was like a migrant farm worker hotel. It was really cheap.
You know,
But there was no reason to be there unless you're hunting
yeah.
or a migrant farm worker or something.
I just want to know one thing. How was them bed bugs allowed on the ark? That's all I need to know. Because they had to have 2 of them.
How you know they was allowed?
Well, if they weren't allowed on the ark, then how are they here now?
I'm just saying they probably didn't ask permission.
Oh. You're just saying they just hopped on?
I guess.
2 by 2? And the little bed bugs come up there too?
I don't know, dear.
No.
Same thing with fire ants. Where'd they?
Oh,
I don't know their reasoning in the world, but then they're everywhere now.
The whole thing with bed bugs is what I've learned is they feed off of humans. Now if that's all they eat.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I try not to think about it.
Does that not gross you out? Because it has totally grossed me out. That's what they eat, humans. So we're going to go to Buffalo Wild Wings after church today.
Because Junie said that's her favorite restaurant. And she
favorite.
hasn't been there in 3 years and she's not even 5. So
It's her favorite restaurant ever.
she don't forget anything.
She don't. She remembers us taking her. And we hadn't been there in a long time. Yeah.
Oh, I know. It's been forever.
Yeah. But she does not forget anything. Absolutely anything. A while ago, Cliff FaceTimed me, and he was bouncing off the walls. Ooh, he wakes up. And, well, no, he don't wake up. He don't wake up bouncing, but he was bouncing off the wall, and somehow he accidentally, I don't know if it was head-butted or hurt his mama. And Rebecca said, "Ouch, Cliff." This is while we're on FaceTime. "Ouch, Cliff." "I'm sorry, Mama. I'll go get an ice pack." So he knows that he's so rough. Always so rough, but he's so sweet. Well, all right. I guess that's going to be it for now.
See ya.
We'll see y'all after church. Bye. Well, church was good.
Yep.
Eli had to go to work. He couldn't come today. That's sad, but I understand. When your kids are working age.
Ox is in the ditch. That's an old saying.
Yeah. And Cliff, we dropped by their house this morning because we had bought them some socks. I found some Spider-Man socks for Cliff, and then I found some hearts and flower socks for Juniper. And you would have thought I'd give them $1 million. They were so excited over those socks. And Cliff looked through all of them, and he touched all of them, and he talked about all of them, and he chose which one he wanted. Juniper, on the other hand, couldn't decide, so she wore one pink one with a heart and one purple one with a flower. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
She wanted to be artistic, I guess.
This is just her. And she wanted to go to church. She was so excited. She says, "I'm going to church, honey. I'm going to church, honey." And I said, "Yep, honey, going with you." "Well, can we ride with you?" I am so glad he got out there, and Chris got out there and cleaned out the fishing poles. Boy, this road needs some tax dollars. Chris got out there early this morning and got all the fishing poles and buckets out of the car. Trash, and they rode with us this morning to church. And I dropped Cliff off, and his little bottom lip started to quiver because all the way to church, he didn't want his. It's scary. It's scary.
I don't know why it makes it scary.
I don't know. He just don't have any friends in there. He don't like his other daycares. He knows everybody. Everybody knows him. And so I dropped him off, and he was fine. And then Rebecca went and looked at him, mid-service, and he was fine. So, and he stayed the entire time. He'll be so happy that he did that. And so we left them. They went on and got the children, and we come on to Buffalo Wild Wings because we haven't been to Buffalo Wild Wings in a long time, and I was scared Rebecca was scared it would be crowded because, football season and stuff. So we're going to try to get us a table. Oh, it does look a little bit.
It's not
that bad, but yeah. Anyway, we'll holler at you later. I hope y'all having a blessed Sunday. Take care.
Oh, you know how to do it? Wait, do you know how to do this? You move this thing here when it goes down there. Can I help you? Can I help you? Do it. It's coming. Look. Grab it.
Oh,
No.
didn't get one.
All right. Try it again.
Try it again. Not yet. Try it again. Go to a different area, Chris.
I tried to, but I don't really want to go to a different area.
I'll try to get it for you.
Almost, Cliff.
I'll
Almost.
try to get it for you.
Okay. Come here, Chris. Right. There you go. Good job. I believe you got one.
Got one.
All right. Now it's Judy's turn. Well, it might keep going. Go. Go. See if it'll go down. She got one the
First time.
Okay. All right. See if it'll go again.
It won't now.
Get open it up. Okay. All right.
Got it back in.
No, put it back in.
We don't put it back in now.
You get the pinky one? There you go again. There you go again.
Whoa, we are stuffed. We had Buffalo Wild Wings. And the tradition was that every time we used to take Juniper to Buffalo Wild Wings, she would get a little ducky. Well, the waitress said it was broken, the machine, and the hostess said it was broken. But I saw the manager. And he went up there and plugged it in. And I said, it works, don't it? Oh, yes, ma'am, it works. I said, good, because it was a tradition. And my grandbabies want a duck. So then it worked for like 1 second, and then the plug fell out. So what it was is the plug. So he stretched the little prongs a little bit, I think, and put it back in there, and it worked. And Cliff tried and tried and tried, and he could not get one. He could not. It was the claw. Could not get one. Judy said, "I'll help you, Cliff," and she got one. And then she got another one. And then she got one she wanted. She wanted a pink one. She got a pink one. So they were happy. Of course, Cliff is sad because he wants to go home with Honey and Pop. Honey and Pop got so much to do today.
He'll be asleep in 10 minutes.
He will be asleep. He's tired. He will be asleep on the way home. But I asked Rebecca, I said, is there any particular thing you want this week to eat? I said, because I got everything in my freezer. And she looked at Nathan and she looked at me and she says, how about barbecue meatballs? I said, okay. So one thing I don't have enough of in my freezer. So Chris gonna drop me off at the corner market and I'm gonna make barbecue meatballs and I will film how I do it. So that's what I'm going to be doing, because you gotta have them in the freezer for a whole day before you can cook them. Yeah,
You
they
put
have
them
to,
in the freezer.
yeah, they have to be solid before you can cook them, or I guess they'll just fall apart. So anyway, he's gonna drop me off at Corner Market. I'm gonna go in and get some fresh hamburger meat, because you gotta cook them with fresh hamburger meat. And guess we'll wrap this video up. Y'all have a great Sunday. Y'all like, subscribe, share, tell your mama. I am almost to 6,000 subscribers. We are. And we are almost, I don't know. I forgot what the number was this morning. But we're getting a lot closer. We're trekking towards the 4,000 mark. And I thank you, the watch hours. And I am so thankful for everybody who helps. All right, y'all take care. Have a good one.